Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 3 on a 6-bedroom house that we are putting up for Mr. Isaac and Joy. Thank you once again for your time. I really appreciate it. So in your view is a beautiful 6-bedroom house. Okay, look at the roof. It's a hidden roof sloping to the back. I like the diamond shape of the glass. Very, very beautiful. Okay, and then the stone cladding on the right hand side. I did mention in my last video that when you look at the gray area, the area that I've been painting the gray, I think we need to adjust the block work a little bit up. The area that I've been painted with the gray color, we need to adjust the block a little bit. If not, when it rains, it will be splashing on the wall. And I will give it a little bit of coping, which is not part of the drawing though. On the tip of the block work, we need to get a coping, okay, to actually bring out the beauty of the design. You understand? Apart from that, everything is okay. The coping is not part of the design, but probably at the latter part of it, we will talk to Mr. Isaac and see if we will be able to, introduce the coping. All right. So in your view is the breakdown of the cost estimate. This estimate will vary with time due to certain changes that have occurred. So the price will go up a little bit due to some adjustment, and I'll be sharing that with you in the subsequent video. Probably that will be in episode 4. In the meantime, I welcome you back to Dawenya. Dawenya is a beautiful place. Yes, and it's always raining here. The weather is good. I love the weather here. So we are back at site working after a heavy downpour. In episode 3, we saw the havoc that the heavy downpour caused. Yes, it actually cost us a lot. There are some of the works that we have to redo because the rainwater actually washed away some of the cement. We have to redo some of the works. It's part of construction. The plot size is 138 by 0.9 by 70 feet. So the whole stretch from left to right is 138.9, and then the width is 70 feet. So you can see that the house have been designed on the stretch, and the project size, as you see, is 98.79 feet on 47. The 47 is on the 70 feet. Are you with me? To me, that we have some gap at the back. Probably will be about 5 feet at the back, and then at the front we're going to have a little bit, let's say, less of about 20 or 20 something feet at the front. You understand? So we actually decided to shift the house to the corner over there where the gentleman is standing. That's where we were able to shift the entire house to, so we could have some space at the top. Steven is the one on this project, and he's doing wonderfully very well. Okay, and Mr. Samuel Edu and Joshua Adam together are also on this project. Based on who is available, I will assign the work to when it comes to the carpentry works. Okay, yes. So my brother is the administrator. He's the one that takes care of the purchases, all to ensure that everybody is at the site working per the schedule that I have provided for them. There have been some ups and downs, but it's part of it. All we have to do is stay focused and ensure that the work that have been given to us have been executed according to the plan. So you can see that the carpentry work is done neatly. Yes, neatly. Those areas that is forming about a triangle, you can see how the corner pillars have been molded to ensure that the pillars are thicker. You can see, to ensure that the pillars are thicker, so that when you pour in the laterite, it will not push the block work. You understand? It's very, very important. Very, very important. All the lines are linear, okay, and it should be linear right from the foundation. Okay, you don't have to do any shortcut work. So this whole portion, okay, this whole area, this is the gym area, and then the front is the maid's room, and the far left is the garage, which is the closed garage. Okay, where the gentleman is the open carport. Okay, and then a chamfer all the way to the guest room with a bath. You understand? It's very, very important. Very, very important. The whole design is unique. I like very simple, unique, and the beauty of this house is on the finishing. Okay, we have to make sure that we follow the plan through and ensure the block work, everything is linear all the way to the finishing. And then also when it comes to the stone cladding area where the glass is supposed to be, which is a diamond shaped design, is very, very critical. That whole area takes a lot of cement and iron rods because you cannot use block to mold the diamond shape. You understand? The diamond shape takes a complete set of iron rods, and cement in order to get that shape. Are you with me? So once we get there, you will see all the magic. We will show you how the whole process goes. You understand? We will show you how the whole process goes. So verily, verily, my team is doing wonders. As of now, the pillars have been cast. This is the footing pillars or the foundation pillars. Are you with me? So the footing pillars have been cast, and for that matter, we'll be waiting for it to dry, and then we'll start pouring in the laterite. Are you with me? We have to pour in the laterite. This area is not a clay area, so we are going to maintain the soil that is in there. Assuming we found the area to be clay, we have to scoop all those sand out of the foundation, and then we have to pour in a complete laterite. Are you with me? A complete laterite. And if you can see, the top here is higher and it's sloping all the way to the down. So that side is taking a lot of blocks. Are you with me? It's taking a lot of blocks. And one thing you must know about building is that some architects, based on their vision and their mindset, they design houses without too much of partitioning. Okay, yes, they try to make the room a little bit airy. You understand? And some buildings come with a lot of partitioning, and so you have to do a lot of block work. Now if you look at this particular design, there's not too much of a block work, but the spaces are bigger, and so you need to partition them so as not to create a lot of volume in the middle. If not, when you pour in the laterite, the foundation will expand. So we have to do a lot of partitioning. Okay, we have to do a lot of partitioning in the middle to ensuring that it doesn't expand in the future. And then the columns too, we have to increase the column in multiple areas in order to hold the block properly. So you can see on this stretch alone, we have almost about 4 pillars. Are you with me? Yes, very, very important. So this is the area that has the diamond shape, and Stephen has, from the bottom, we decided to use the block work. Okay, so the block work from here is going to form the diamond shape, but when it gets to the top, we are going to use the concrete to form that. Okay, yes, so you will see all of this. We are not done yet. There's supposed to be another L-shaped block work, which will be like a platform, but that will come afterwards. Okay, so we are going to design the diamond shape right from here. It's going to take shape right from here. Are you with me? So that is the block work taking the diamond shape already. We have to introduce a pillar right there and cast that one. So this is the front terrace. Okay, the front terrace will be a step down a little bit, and then it will take you through to the hall, and then you go take the staircase and go up. So this is the open carport area. Okay, there's an open carport. There is a door that actually takes you to the room. Okay, there is a door as well. Beautifully designed. Okay, yes, and I can't wait to see the finish. Yes, I can't wait to see the finish of this house. It is a dream come true myself, and I want to, be part of it, to help my big brother, Mr. Isaac, and the wife, Madam Joy, to have their dream house. Okay, the mindset that I have when I'm preparing an estimate is very unique, that I have a certain amount in my head that I don't want to cross. So when my artisans, when they send me estimate, my goal is that to reduce it. That is my goal. And that is what I've done even for Madam Angie's project. I did the same. Okay, so when the going get tough and we have to do some adjustment, we will have to do. Are you with me? It is very, very important. Now you can see that the bitumen have been painted, okay, everywhere. The bitumen waterproof coating. This helps. Are you with me? It helps a lot. And for me, I think that if anybody can set up a block manufacturing company where the blocks are already molded with anti-salt, that would be great, so that all the materials that we have are already treated, or perhaps they have the anti-salt chemical in them already, so it helps in eradicating the molds. You understand? So everywhere painted with the bitumen, and now we have our laterite coming in. Okay, laterites are very expensive. If you're not careful, some drivers are very smart. They can mix the laterite with heavy stones or perhaps clay. Okay, yes, clay. So you should be very careful when they are bringing in the laterite. Okay, and the laterite should be, put across everywhere. They should make sure it goes into all the footing block work, all the areas. The hard core filling should go everywhere so it could settle properly. Are you with me? And then after, we have to pour in water. Yes, pouring in water is very, very important. In most cases, some people will just leave it and then go after maybe 1 year and come back. But based on the structure of the estimate, we have to go past this level. And so adding water is very, very essential. Buying water and pouring on the laterite is very, very, and this can actually cause the estimate to go up a little bit. Because if I have to buy maybe 5,000 liters of a tank, I have to buy 6 of them to be able to pour on this. And 5,000 liters is an example of the tank over there, the poly tank. Are you with me? If I have to buy 6 of them to pour on this, that's a lot of money, because one tank is going for about 600 Ghana cedis per tank. Are you with me? And I have to make sure that there is enough water on the laterite so that it could settle properly. Once it's settled down, we need to top it up, and then the compactor comes and do the compacting. So right after the compacting, then the ground beams will follow. After the ground beams, then the plumbing works. Right after the plumbing works, then the carpenter will put the fascial board along the entire peripheral and set the gauge for the concrete. You understand? So once the gauge of the concrete set, then it's time for the mason to cast the oversight. And in so doing, they have to lay the DPM on the entire surface. Okay, ensure the DPM is laid on the entire surface. There's no, cutting anywhere. Make sure the DPM is covering all the corners. And then the concrete is mixed with anti-salt and waterproof. These 2 chemicals are very, very important. And for me, that's one thing I'll always introduce in my concrete. It helps a lot. Are you with me? It helps a lot. So by mixing the anti-salt with the waterproof for casting, it helps also in reducing the molds. Are you with me? So I think Madam Joy and Mr. Isaac are pretty much excited. So far, so good. Everything is going very well. So I'll be coming your way with episode 4, where you'll see the completion of the laterite filling and then any other works that comes thereafter. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Begin to share it to your friends, and probably might help someone who needs my help. And I'm always available to help. My name is Mr. Bright. I am the CEO of B&C Construction. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.